Welcome to the Corpus Christi Public Libraries Crafters Corner.
For today's craft, we'll be making friendship bracelets. This easy craft is recommended for preteens to adults. The supplies you'll need today is embroidery floss. We'll be using 3 colors, some scissors, a clipboard, and if you don't have a clipboard, you can use some tape to hold down your bracelet. I've cut 6 strings of embroidery floss, roughly an arm's length, measuring from my middle finger to my shoulder. I personally like to go a little bit further to about the middle of my chest because I like to braid the ends of them. So now I'm ready to make my bracelet. I'm going to use about a palm's width of string and tie off a knot. This is so I can make my braid, so when I'm done with my bracelet, I can tie it on. Just a simple regular overhand knot. Make it, pull it nice and tight. All right, so now I'm going to get my clipboard, make a quick little braid. All right, just make another little overhand knot right at the end. Now I'm going to flip my string over so I can start my bracelet. Now this is the step where we're going to make the pattern that I decide. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and do my 2 green. So I've got the 2 greens right here. Then I want to do one of the whites. Separate those real quick. Then the 2 blue. And then my last white. Now it's going to be a little finicky up in the top, but that's okay. It's okay if they're not flat out together. As we keep making the bracelet, they'll straighten themselves out. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Move these a little off to the side. Now what you're going to want to do is this first string I'm going to call my lead string because I'm going to lead it through all the other strings. So with my lead, keep contact with it at all times, especially this first part because you've got 2 colors, you've got 2 strings that are the same color. First I'm going to make it look like a number 4. Then with my lead, still holding on to it, I'm going to go underneath and all the way through. Now I've got a little loop. I'm going to pull that all the way up. And I'm going to do that 2 times per string. So that was 1. Make my number 4 again. Underneath and through. Pull it all the way through. I've got my loop. I'll pull it all the way to the top. So that first one's done. I'll go to my next one, which is going to be a white. Make my 4, go underneath, pull it all the way through. I've got my loop. I'm going to pull it up to the top. That's 1. Now if you notice on the top, it's kind of looking a little jumbled, but you can kind of see that it's starting to make the pattern. Now you do have to be very careful with embroidery floss. They do get tangled quite easily. That's the first row. As you can tell, the strings are already ready to keep in their pattern. You'll keep doing these loops till you get to your desired length. I've switched over to a bracelet that's almost complete so I can show you how to finish it off. So now that I've gotten all the way to my desired length, I'm going to go ahead and just tie a knot at the very end. Now this part's a little tricky. It is still an overhand knot, but you want to try to get the knot right at the end of the strings right here. Try to get that knot nice and tight and push it all the way up as best I can. I'm going to go ahead and braid these as well, like I did the top half. I've got just about to the end of my yellow string. I can go ahead and tie one more knot off. And let me go ahead and grab my scissors, trim off the excess. Now you have your completed friendship bracelet. You can keep it or give it out as a gift. Thank you for watching, and join us next time on Crafter's Corner.